All right, good evening and welcome back to our channel, Prince's Seat. Today is the 13th of November 2025, and I strongly feel I should add my voice and my inspiration to the ongoing trend, within the grand ecosystem. I know I'm speaking to great minds and passionate members of this platform and within the grand ecosystem. This message tonight, actually, I'd wanted to postpone it to tomorrow, but I feel there's a strong move for me to just bring it up at this time when the ecosystem seems to be on fire. At a time when frustration, when confusion and emotional exhaustion have crept so deeply into the hearts of so many people that are waiting. The delay in disbursement and coupled with circulating rumors and mixed instructions, it has left countless of people wondering, when will this finally happen? So we have sacrificed our time, money, relationships, holding on to this promise of a better tomorrow through this grant that is being promised. And now, as the tension begins to rise again with new instructions flying from different corners, from the tweeting campaigns to the Black Sunday protest that is purported, I think there is a need for direction. So this evening, I seek to bring you some understanding and reawaken our patience, and to also stop us from using our own hands to destroy the same blessings that we've been praying for. You understand? Now, I think there is this adage that says that when a pregnant woman nears delivery, the pain increases. Not necessarily because something went wrong, but because something beautiful is about to be born. So, first off, addressing the delay in disbursement. Let's be honest. Everyone is tired. Nobody wakes up every morning with joy anymore, hearing the words soon. We've had next week, we've had next month, we've had soonest, we've had almost there too many times that it's beginning to sound like a broken record. But even in our weariest moment, we must also recognize that something very important is happening behind the scenes. From every reliable conversation among the stakeholders, there are strong indications that something tangible is now being done behind the scenes. Unlike before, where words were full of so much ambiguities, I guess this time around there is a visible structure and something that is happening between the government agencies, the financial committees, and the coordinators handling the grants. The message reaching us currently that is saying next week, yes, we've had such before, but I think we should observe the difference. This current assurance is coming from multiple channels that are all synchronized and aligned. Now, the tone, the coordination, the consistency of communication from the handlers is showing a big readiness that wasn't there in previous times. So I think we all feel exhausted. Definitely why we are reacting this way is because we feel exhausted. But let's not allow impatience to blind us to the possibility that this might be the real turn that we've been waiting for. Giving them the benefit of the doubt for this one last stretch, I guess it might be the best choice right now. Yeah. Sometimes breakthrough happens right at the very edge of giving up. And I hope that Elder Val, Reverend Moses also will listen to this. If we let frustration to rule us, we might step out of the line just when our names are being called. Please. We are not saying that tweeting shouldn't go on. Not now. Let it be after the date that they've given. If that date comes and flops, we don't pray for that anyway. If Tuesday comes or Wednesday comes and it's still the same old story, then we are at vantage to do everything we want to do. But now there are strong indications that we can hold on to. And just one more time, even God gives a second chance. Yes. At some point he said, look at my vineyard. I've determined I'm going to cut it off because it didn't produce the fruit that I needed. I'm going to cut it off. Then the vine dresser said, no, give it one more year. Let me dung it. Let me add some manure to it. Peradventure, after 1 year, if it doesn't still produce, then you can cut it off. You understand? That is to show that even God gives a second chance. My father used to have an orange that was planted in the church years ago. Year in, year out, it wasn't producing. It was just growing, no fruit on it. One day he stepped on the pulpit and said, in the coming year, if this orange does not produce, I'm going to hewn it down. It was as though the orange had the words from the pulpit. That same year, it started producing. Up till now, it has never stopped. That was a chance. So sometimes you just try to give a chance. You don't know what comes out of that. Let us not spoil this moment. It might be too close to our delivery. Let it not be now. Please, let it not be now. Then on the Black Sunday tweets, or the gown and what have you, there's been a growing noise across various platforms, a movement calling for Black Sunday, urging people to protest online, to push for disbursement, to wear black garments and all that. The intention may sound a bit patriotic, but I think the timing and approach might also cause some more harm than good. Let us reason so carefully. Now, it's the same people in charge who have now come forward with some clear assurance for next week. And if ongoing processes are already sensitive and close to completion, then creating this public agitation could appear as rebellion. It could appear as sabotage to external bodies that are watching. Every major financial process, especially involving government intervention and international development agencies, they go through some of these trains. Yes, these are some of the procedures that are extremely fragile at the final stage. So I feel so strongly that a sudden social media uproar might kind of be interpreted as instability or distrust within the system, and that alone can trigger delays or even suspense, a kind of suspension of funds pending further reviews. I'm just being honest with us. It's like shaking a pot of soup just when it's about to be served. You risk spilling it or not even partaking in anything because you spilled it just before it's about to be served. So the truth is, not every battle requires noise. There are some battles that require silence, some requires prayer, and some requires composure. If this process has taken this long, then the next few days of patience won't kill us. It wouldn't. The same energy that is used for anger right now or to scatter everything can also still be redirected into positive anticipation, into prayers, into internal unity amongst us. So for now, I think the message should be clear. No need to tweet. There's no even need for Black Sunday or what have you. No need. No need for public confrontations. Let us wait for the coming week. Let us observe this current move. If truly this promise holds, we would also celebrate together without having caused any damage through our impatience. Please. Then I think this has been clear, the issue of stakeholders, the rumor that stakeholders have been credited. We had it before, but we've had it again that it's another rumor that is spreading across the social media groups. Stakeholders have not been paid. They have not been credited yet. The process is still ongoing, and the supposed disbursement circulating online is still against next week. So this ecosystem is not like a regular cash transfer. It is still tied to the project-based disbursement, which requires that every single stage be authenticated. And that means that before the fund is going to reach everyone, there are digital rub-offs that is going to be done. And we are all in this together. We must avoid becoming the tools that the enemies of this project will use to scatter our unity. If handlers and stakeholders are in the process of receiving these funds, that's a good news. It actually means that the chain of release is active. And when the top cadre, when they start receiving, the lower levels also will follow soon afterwards. So the right attitude right now is watchfulness, not bitterness. Let us be courteous with what we post or what we say or what we are thinking of doing, because even the grand authorities, they monitor the online space. They monitor to judge the behavior and the maturity of the community. One careless post, one careless move can make them to pause the release under the pretense of reassessment. You might just feel like they want to reassess the entire system, but it's finally going on pause. So we've come too far than to do a self-sabotage of the entire process. Please. So this time around, I understand the fatigue, the dashed expectations, the sleepless nights, thinking about this disbursement. People have borrowed money. People have planned around these blessings. They've hoped on. So when it keeps dragging, yes, it feels so much unfair and unbearable. We're all in this together. But this popular message, I think it's making sense. To me, it's making sense. Let's be patient till next week. Please. It's preventive. It doesn't ignore our pain, but I think it calls for maturity. If the assurance for next week is indeed genuine, and the handlers are truly in the process of being credited, then we're already at the finish line. We must not let anger or impatience just scatter our years of waiting. If we look at the tone of communication lately from top figures like the rest of them, Pastor Donald, even in Ngozi Israel herself, you will notice that there's a kind of shift from this confusion to convergence. And that's a sign that things are beginning to work in proper perspective. So my honest advice, let's keep faith just a little bit longer. Let us stay off unnecessary protest and tweets for now. Let's stay off it. Let us focus on prayers. Let us focus on our unity, our resolve, and our readiness. If truly next week we deliver, this is going to mark the beginning of testimonies for us. That's going to silence every mocker. But if after next week nothing tangible happens, then it becomes legitimate for us to demand accountability and also clear communication. Not in anger, but still with the truth. For now, let us tread with caution. All right, let us tread with caution. In times like this, maturity is tested not by what we receive, but by how we behave before receiving it. And indeed, let us tread with caution so that we don't use our own hands to destroy what God has done for us. We must not. Sometimes when heaven is about to open, the devil will send confusion to make us fight ourselves. So let's not fall for it. Our breakthrough may be very close than it looks. I rest my case. Thank you very much. This is Prince Isid, as you know, and we would always stand on the behalf of the masses. For us, it is the breaking of the day. God bless you and good night.